Of course, the president has said that he will not go beyond 2028. That is the position of the president. And it's his right as the leader to say I can continue or not to continue. That is it may. The date 28 remains on the calendar of God. It is not being removed. So a lot of the issues about where the party will be decided by 2028. And we are also going for a conference, a congress of the party which comes after every 5 years. It's coming in 2027. So the decision of the president will then determine which way we are going to be proceeding as a party. But the position of the party is clear in their preference. What is amiss is for anyone within the party to say that because the president said we are not going beyond 2028, therefore I declare myself a candidate for succession before that particular date. If you are doing that, you are going against the spirit of the resolution of the majority of the party conference in Mutari. You are declaring yourself a candidate ahead of the party itself having announced the availability of a vacant post for that particular job. Because within ZANU-PF, we do things according to our structure, according to our constitution, according to our organs. Aspiration to succeed the president is not the prerogative of anybody or any particular individual to say, because I have an ambition, therefore I'm the only one. It doesn't work like that. The fact that you have an ambition does not make you then the only one who then says, I'm the candidate. Because there have been voices coming from, subliminal voices, coming out hinting at the fact that I am the one who should succeed the president. I am the one who should take over. And those voices are wrong. Because the ambition exists in every politician. Every politician has got ambition. What ZANU-PF does is to give an opportunity for that ambition to be exercised within the constitutional tenets of the party, within the historical traditions of the party. And that ambition can exist in all the membership. It can exist in the majority of the membership of the party. It can exist in all provinces. It can exist in all organs, that ambition. Because anyone who joins politics, you have an aspiration to rise and to become a leader if you join politics. So if some people run ahead of everybody, then declare the answer to their ambition. And when they then answer to their ambition, they want to declare themselves as the natural successors. That is wrong, because it is not according to the constitution of the party. So what I would advise those who have got ambition as the spokesperson for the party is to keep the ambition within their hearts, like all the other members of the party who may also aspire to that job. Keep your ambition inside your heart. The time shall come when there will be a calling for people with ambition to come forward and declare their candidates according to the tenets and constitution of the party. And you must be ready to compete against anybody and anyone else who may aspire to want to succeed the president. Don't think that simply by declaring your ambition ahead of that of the others, you are now entitled to become the successor to the president. Having an ambition is no provision in the constitution to be the basis upon which you can succeed the president. I repeat, having an ambition is not the basis of a constitutional sanction for you to succeed the president. Anybody else who may have an ambition can succeed the president when the time comes, when the constitution calls for that, and when the structures of the party calls for that. This is very important so that people should hold their horses anybody else who may have ambition. Hold your horse until the referee whistles out or the gun goes out, that the race is on. Then you start running at that particular time. For the time being, we have one lead, it's President Mnangagwa. You rally behind him. He is the leader for the time being. The fact that you may have ambition does not then legitimize you to become a candidate of it, to become a successor of him. Having an ambition is not the basis of becoming a successor to the president, because ambition is found everywhere in every politician. There's no particular attribute about your ambition which may not exist in the ambition of another who may be quiet about that particular issue. This is very important. And the mere fact that the president says I'm not going beyond 2028 does not entitle another person to simply say, because I am not going to 2028, I'm going to be your successor. No. The successor is done according to the constitution of the party, according to the wishes of the organs of the party, according to the direction of the provincial, of the whole membership of the party. They are the ones who do that. We are a different party. We cannot have everyone everywhere saying, I want this, I want that, I want that. So this is very important. I am ready to entertain any questions about this matter for the state. But the clarity is that just because you have an ambition and then you go public about it, it does not make you the sole person to succeed the president. Having an ambition is not the basis upon which you can succeed the president. Only when the process of the party have been discharged can then that ambition be husbanded to make it compete with any other ambitions which may be existing from within the membership. It's an open race. It's a democratic party. It's an open race. If there is one among the members of the fourth estate who may also want to be an ambition to the president, is a member of ZANU-PF, don't feel intimidated because paneva mwatanga kumanya kuti muchitiva kati. No. Feel free to say that when the time comes, just guard your ambition within you, so that when the time comes, you declare it and you join the race and you get sifted through by the electorate of the party. Then if you are lucky, you may become the successor to the president. It's an open race. I say one, because there's this perception here, I'm shouting from the rooftop that I'm there. Shouting from the rooftop about your ambition does not make you the sole person who may want to succeed the president. There are many others who may harbor that ambition, but they are waiting patiently for the time when the race will be declared and the constitution will kick in, and then you can become a candidate who is considered by the electorate of ZANU-PF. This is what the president said. He says, I do not anoint successors. I will let the party decide who will take over from me. He said that in his own words. He hasn't revisited that position since Mutari. He hasn't revisited that position. So there's a new position. There's no new position about who will succeed the president other than the fact that he says, when the time comes, I will ask the party to choose who will be my successor. Remember, I will ask the party membership to choose who will be my successor. Saka kumira uchita handibviri ndini chete does not make you the only one who can become the candidate for succession. No, there may be many others. Having finished with the conference, the president has gone back to what he knows best, which is to continue to manage the Zimbabwean economy in such a manner that it delivers on the singular most important assignment of ZANU-PF. The compact of ZANU-PF with the people of Zimbabwe, with the people of Zimbabwe, is that we will deliver prosperity to this country. And for 6 decades, we suffered, we sacrificed. because we wanted a Zimbabwe which can give opportunities for Zimbabweans to develop themselves on the global stage so that they can realize, they self-actualize as to who they are as Zimbabwean, as global citizens. So the compact of ZANU-PF with the people of Zimbabwe, the compact of ZANU-PF with those who died is one. Can you deliver prosperity to the people of Zimbabwe? Because people die for the prospect of prosperity. My life, it does not matter if I die, if my country will become prosperous. Because we're being denied the opportunities to self-actualize, to realize ourselves as a people because of the colonial subjugation, because of colonial or imperial conquest, because of racial minority rule, because of settler control of our economy. So there were no opportunities for Zimbabweans. That's why they went to war. That's why they said, my life doesn't matter as long as eventually Zimbabwe will be a prosperous country. So the volition of the president is to deliver prosperity to Zimbabwe. And he has gone back to that assignment, and the beauty about it is that the president continues to deliver on an unprecedented level the best prospects for Zimbabwe's prosperity.